Welcome to the Foodie. The Foodie is on its tour around the country for the Foodie Awards 2013, and Kripal Amanna and myself are in Calicut on this round. Place is called ZAINS. It's in Calicut and it's in the category Best Local Cuisine South. So I'm going to start with this side over here. We've got some prawn masala here. All the food has been cooked in the Mapla style.
So I'm going to try the mutton fry. Look at these are like paper thin, no? They're absolutely delicious. And you know, once again, this is what I like. I like the small prawns. You know, they have so much flavor.
You get the fried mutton, but it's not really overspiced.
That's right.
And you get the flavor of the mutton itself.
You know, one thing with Mapla food is that there are no masala spikes, or you know, it's very mellow. It's gentle. Did you try the mussel fry?
It's excellent. The amount of curry leaves, the green chili and the fried onion is what makes it.
It's not a very complicated preparation, so there are not too many things that go into it.
Yeah. And this place is run by 3 ladies of 3 generations. The food still retains a kind of home style.
You actually feel like you're eating in somebody's home.
She's also given us 2 drinks. One is a faluda and one is a badam thing. Sins down.
Food has great flavors. I mean, lamb that falls off the bone.
The fact that it is being served by these 3 wonderful ladies as if you're guests in their house is what makes it ultimately special. If you look at what is on the table, you realize that this is a nomination for Best Coastal Food. The restaurant is Paragon and we are in Calicut.
You know, the table absolutely defines the category.
So I'm going to try a little. Start with this crab soup. Wonderfully peppery, isn't it?
Completely. You know, it's very gentle going in. And then there's this peppery warmth that you feel at the back of your throat.
I do. I feel it. I feel it. Let's start with the mussels. Besides the masala, there's not much of either rava or anything on this. You're just the mussels with masala just fried.
That's right.
Yeah? And they're not too dry. They're juicy.
And you have the flavor of the mussels coming all the way through. Kingfish and tamarind sauce. The fish is nice and flaky.
Sorry,
Also, I must add that probably this is not a flavor that one would associate
with Kerala.
with food from this region. But you know, I like it because it's interesting, it's different. It's crunchy, soft inside, full of flavor. And I like the bits of the masala.
In there, no?
Absolutely, it's got a nice bite to it. The baby sardines, you can eat them whole.
Including the bowl.
Absolutely. So watch me.
The man likes his seafood, what can I say?
I see seafood and it gets me going.
State fish of Kerala, the curry mean,
The curry mean.
to be eaten with these hot appams.
Mango fish.
Now this is a mango fish curry. This curry is beautifully delicate. It's creamy. It's got a sourness because of the mango
That's right.
and the sweetness because of the mango.
And again, the fish, you know, is just perfect. I mean, this is the test of a good fish. You break it and it flakes down. You know, it doesn't crumble, but it flakes. I think that's a sign of a good fish. You know, the curry mean kombattu is an unusual dish, I must say. The preparation here is slightly different. I mean, it kind of has a bit of an, if I may say, a bit of an oriental twang to it.
While we attack our crab, I want Kripal to quickly just sum up your experience in Paragon.
It's the manner in which it is prepared. You know, so you've got the classics, you've got the mean moilies, you've got the prawn and mango curry, you've got the various dishes, the various curries that we've tasted, and you've also got dishes that are innovative. You know, the fish in tamarind sauce was a classic example. So I think, in my opinion, if there was a worthy contender, Paragon definitely comes close.
I have to ask you one more thing. It's a sad moment for me because Kripal is going to leave us. His vast experience as publisher and editor of Food Lovers magazine, Bangalore, has given this judging a certain amount of gravitas, if I may call it that.
Thank you very much, Kunal. I mean, it's been a privilege to share all these tables with you. I think the one thing that I've really taken away from this experience, or from this journey, if I may say so, is the different kind of restaurants that you visit. So you've got the whole gamut covered, whether it's fine dining to rustic, robust cuisine.
It's something that's important for the show. It's important for the awards. Okay, Kripal may be leaving us now, but after this, we've got Rashmi and Priya Paul joining us for the rest of the episode and the rest of the journey. The category is Best International Restaurant. We're at the Oberoi in Gurgaon, and the restaurant is
361, my most favorite. 3 specialty restaurants in one.
Super. So we've got Japanese, we've got Mediterranean, and we've got Chinese. Come, let's eat. It's a fantastic international spread over here. I'm going to try some of this soup. It's a pulled noodle soup. Deep fried on the outside, no toast on the top. Very interesting.
Yellowtail. Look how beautifully colored the whole dish. Look at the color, it's so appetizing. You eat it with your eyes, it's amazing. Pesto really enlivens it, makes it really fresh.
The pesto, the avocado, the pine nuts. Which makes this restaurant really nice is that it's just wonderful over here.
Here you are.
Thank
The
you.
Wagyu from the sukiyaki. Yeah.
This is exceptionally good.
Isn't it? Lovely, pure, pristine flavor.
It's just dynamite.
It's a very unusual dish. You don't get it everywhere. It's authentic from Szechuan.
Chicken with red chilies. Some lovely dishes. This is lovely. This smoking thing is like dessert tapas, payasam flavored ice cream. Usually in rice.
Love the space, 10,000 square feet. I love the fact that they've actually managed to combine multi-cuisine and speciality together.
When you think of an holiday restaurant, you don't think of such detailed attention to the food. Things that I've not tasted before, I'm suddenly discovering over here.
The fact that they serve sukiyaki here, which is not that common, both sushi and sashimi, is served with a slight twist.
I think this is a huge contender, and as I say, may the best one win. Okay, I know there's a lot of food in front of us. We're also at a new place, a new nominee. But before that, we have a new jury member joining us. Here we are, Priya Paul, chairperson of the Park Hotels. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having
Wonderful for you to be here.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to enjoying this experience.
What a good thing. The first time you're on our show and there's so much of food in front of you. You've got Rashmi Uday Singh as well. The nominations for Best Debut Restaurant, we are on the waterfront at the Aman Hotel in New Delhi. And this is the food. You want to talk a little bit about the food?
What I think is really interesting about this debut restaurant is their cooking styles. Is that this is all cooked in a pizza oven on a stone.
I think we should just start digging in immediately.
Patthar ke kebabs.
I think there's a moment of silence here. Everybody's again going.
I think for vegetarians, that the mushroom starter is very nice, light. I think the presentation is excellent. I'm enjoying the food on a world-class basis in terms of contemporary dining. It's got it.
It's good, yeah. And the patthar kebabs are on patthar.
No, this is a real innovation because there are different marinades that I use. I mean, traditionally patthar ghost was just Hyderabadi lamb, that's it. And it's a great idea taken forward. Looks fantastic as a serving style.
Yeah, the wagyu is nice and tender.
The only thing of which I didn't relish too much is a Thai omelette. Egg white, beaten, floating in custard.
Like a meringue.
I love it.
Meringue, floating in custard.
It's delicious. I've never had this before.
This is a bit overdone. But I'm happy to find it at least in an Indian menu.
Yeah.
It's a great location, so I think it's a good, successful debut.
There's been real high energy cooking on the stone. It works. They've got the flavors right.
The robata stuff is very nice. A very good candidate for debut restaurant. Okay, so the nominee is Indian Fine Dine. We are in Delhi. With me is Priya and Rashmi. And we are at VEDA. So let's go sit down and tuck into some really good Indian Fine Dine food. After you. So not only is the restaurant looking terribly dramatic, even the food that's come out on the table is quite nice looking.
Palak patte ki chaat.
Basically, it's a patta of palak. That's the pink chutney.
Wow.
As an idea is good. The dahi ke kebab.
I like the crunchy texture.
Parmesan and onion kulcha. It's like having a pizza.
Yeah.
This is called VEDA curry leaf. It's got potatoes, lotus root. Yum yum. What they're doing here is serving contemporary Indian and traditional. But it's got a lovely,
It's got a lovely flavor.
it's got that
Has a
kind
nice
of
meat
iftar,
to it,
iftar from Lucknow.
Nice, delicate coconut. Innovative, delicious. It's actually quite light.
The real mushroom is in Delhi.
Well, yeah. Zing of kasuri methi in it, huh? And the chicken is cooked well.
I mean, you want to have like more.
More of it.
Yeah, more of it.
I think the reaction to this food from all three of us has been and
Called apple threesome.
Apple threesome.
What do you think of it? Apple jalebi, apple rabri,
Apple halwa. I would come back to it as a fine dining thing. I think that the interiors are spectacular, and it would make it a great night out. The food is interestingly presented, but yet there are traditional flavors.
crossberry, I think somewhat like a cross between a nightclub and a restaurant. They use really, really good ingredients.
I think we've all had a very satisfying meal. So let's see what's coming up after this. Okay, so Priya poured recipe Uday Singh and I have landed up in the middle of Old Delhi, near Kirodimal College, where we're looking forward to some chole bhature at CHACHE the HATTI. The nomination for Best Local Cuisine North. Hungry? Very hungry?
Thank you.
Okay, you?
Good thing is there's a ladies' line.
There's a ladies' line, we can cut the line. But I think what we should do is that I'll battle the queue, get the food, then we can camp at the back of the car and eat some food.
Sure.
Let's go then.
Sounds like fun.
Let's go. Now the kulchas have got aloo stuffed in it. You know, apparently, this gentleman who runs the place, his grandfather came in from direct partition from Rawalpindi. And just started this over here.
Really like a real whatever, Punjabi chana.
I love the chutney with it.
But I'm dying to know the recipe for this.
This whole thing is $20.
And look at the lines.
And there's a queue over there. This is now in the category of Best Local Cuisine.
As local as you can get, as Delhi as you can get.
I don't think you gain so much with the aloo kulcha.
Well,
I think it's better that the kulcha is plain.
it's a good candidate.
I have to admit, I'm a little disappointed though
Okay.
in the flavors. They have kind of changed a little bit, not as good as they were.
I promise you, the next place we go to is going to be a nice, stylish restaurant. It's international cuisine. The nominee is Spice Route at the Imperial in New Delhi. And the food in front of us is just beckoning because Thai, Vietnamese, Malay, Sri Lankan, international food on the table here.
Sri Lankan soup.
It's almost like a light red curry kind of flavor.
Vietnamese spring roll.
The stir-fried shrimp Vietnamese style. I love this salad, by the way.
Very
Isn't it nice?
refreshing.
It's terribly unusual. It's vegetarian, it's got a lovely crunch.
I really like the spring rolls.
Malaysia, here we come.
Chalo.
Silken tofu.
Little lemongrass on top, which is
But I really like the prawn because it's got a spiciness to it, it's got a sweetness to it. And this is the reng bang. It's a nice creamy curry. You know, the reng bang is a sort of in between a masaman and a reng bang, you know, it's in that area. All the food is bursting with flavor
Yeah.
and spice, living up to the name of Spice Route.
I like it. I've always liked mixing whether something says Thai or Malaysian or Sri Lankan on the plate because I think the flavors are complementary. I like the way the restaurant does it. I mean,
I love the whole romance behind it. Took 7 years to complete. And happily, the food kind of lives up to it. And also, I love the interplay of textures. But the only thing which is kind of slightly disappointing was the rendang.
And dessert. It's called Pineapple Delight.
and is it
Roasted.
Roasted.
Yeah, it seems like it. I think there's spices on it as well. And it's served with whipped cream and ice cream. I think we've done a lot of eating. So I'm going to graciously end the episode right here while we can still stand.
Thank you.
It's great to have you on the show today. Rashmi, as usual, great to have you.
Great to be with you, my dear young man.
I've had fun. Eaten too much, but it's been great.
Why not? That's what life is about. Well, that brings us to the end of this episode of The Food. If you want to write to us. Weekend at timesnow.tv. We're also on Facebook. Till the next time, it's bye.